England.
Oh, wow. How is the weather over there?
It's good for hot.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. I'm happy to meet with you. And then I have Abdul Salam. Kindly introduce yourself.
I'm 9 years old. My name is Abdul.
Okay, because of our time, who else am I yet to take? I'm seeing Titi. Titi. Okay, kindly introduce yourself.
My my name is Titi Oluwani and I'm from Nigeria but I moved to Spain.
Okay, Titi Oluwani, happy to meet with you.
¿Y tú
Okay.
también?
Okay, so because of our time, I will not spend much time on introduction, and I'd just like us to dive into the section so that we can um, cover all we need to cover today. Please hope I'm audible. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so let's start with this. Have you come across or have you heard from anywhere about 3D animation?
Yes.
Okay, so I need one or two persons to tell me about it. Have you okay? Okay, Abdul, go.
So 3D animation, it's like you make your own 3D character or whatever you want to, and you start making how you want the thing to animate. You start editing it by coloring it and doing your stuff you want to do on it.
Wow, that's a brilliant response. So which application are you familiar with when it comes to animation, 3D animation?
Mm. I'm familiar with using 3D animates.
Okay, 3D animates, okay. And you use it well, right?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry. Okay, that's good. One more person. Who else can tell me about 3D animation? Waiting, no time, waiting. Okay, so sounds like the rest of you are new to 3D animation. So I would just like to, okay, let's start by saying something. Uh, Let me share my screen. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I skipped that. Okay, kindly introduce yourself, Janelle. Unmute your mic, Janelle, and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's animation.
You mean the video?
Okay.
Okay, well, this that I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you something. Then maybe from there you could get familiar with 3D animation when I talk about it. Then we just dive into it. Okay. Don't worry, because of time. In our next class, I'm going to introduce myself proper so you can know other things about me. And just in case you find me anywhere or in any country, you can just easily get okay, so my system while my system is coming up, let me share.
This camera is on. Yeah, it is.
Okay, just a second. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
On the way. I need her. Time is far spent. Take you on a ride.
Okay. So, have you seen something similar to this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now everyone can respond. That's good. So this is an example of 3D animation. So where have you come across something similar to this? Mention the names. Okay. So
again.
your cartoons is similar to this, right?
Yes.
Who among, and I believe everyone watch cartoon, right?
Yes.
No.
It's cartoons. Who doesn't watch
Yeah.
cartoons? No. I watch cartoons.
I don't.
Okay,
I
and you
don't.
know, one of the beauty of this is that they use it to create so many things. Even sometimes organization use it for their marketing, their products and services, right? Okay, who can remember something like Milo? Have you watched any adverts on Milo when they use carton or cowbell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now because of time, let's dive into. So, how many of you have downloaded the application?
No. Eh?
How
Okay,
does
can you
play?
guys
What did you say?
can we do something? I don't know if you guys will have to mute your mic because I'm hearing so many voices at the same time, right? So I could barely pick who is speaking. Okay, thank you. So the link to download the app we'll be using, it's already on your classroom. So you can just click on the link and download it. Now, before then, let's quickly talk about, let's introduce ourselves and get familiar with 3D animation. So, so first of all, these are the things we're going to be looking at. We're going to understand 3D animation. We look at the benefits. Then, if time permits, we'll look at storytelling and we'll look at how we can create our story for animation. Okay, so how many of you have seen this picture? How many of you have seen this picture? This here.
Me. That's Frozen. That's Elsa. Frozen. That's Elsa from Frozen.
Wow. Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay, good. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I
And
can hear you. Go on.
my sister does 2D and she draws warrior cards.
Really? Wow.
And she likes to do
That's amazing.
animation.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So it's lucky. So lucky, lucky you, you're gonna have an experience. So you as well will be able to create something, right?
Yeah.
Good. So if you look up here, you can see 2D and 3D. Now
Yes.
let, let me tell you the difference, okay? When we talk about the D beside it stands for dimension. D stands for what?
Dimension. Dimension.
Dimension. It stands for what? Dimension. So that means we have 2 dimension and here we have 3 dimension. Okay, let me see how observant you are. Can someone tell me the difference between the 2 dimension and 3 dimension from this picture here? Okay, Esther, you can go, you can speak.
The difference is the 3D, the 3-dimensional is more real than the 2-dimensional.
Wow, everybody, just put hands together for him. Put hands together for him. One, thank you. That's great. I love that's a brilliant response. Good. Okay, so who else will I want to speak?
Me. Can I speak?
That's okay, go on. Speak here, you can go speak.
2D is a flat paper, while 3D is like
Okay,
you have to draw it. You have to know where the sun is
okay,
coming from, and you also have to
okay.
draw the shadow. For 2D, it's just paper.
Just paper, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
nice
flat.
try. Thank you. Yeah, everybody join us together for you. For our rather.
My pencil.
Okay, so now I love those two responses, and I'll just build on it, meaning that you're correct. So 2D actually have this flat view, like it's just like you are drawing on a paper, right? It's just so flat using your pen, then just adding some color fields. But the 3D gives it a form of curve, right? You have this feeling that you can see the back of it, isn't it? While looking on the picture. Sorry, the light will come on soon. Okay, so you might not be able to see my face. Yeah, it's up. Okay, so the 3D gives us this kind of real effects. Like you could see the sides of it, right? So that's the beauty of 3D. Okay. So now let's quickly talk about the meaning of 3D before we go into our practical, and we do something very simple before to start with. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you so
Yep.
much. Okay, so 3D animation is the act of using motion to bring characters, vehicles, props, and more to life. So you're bringing your characters, when you bring your characters to life, you are actually animating on 3D, okay? So, and we use it for TV shows, we use it for film making, and we also use it for game making, right? So we use 3D animation to bring characters to life using motion. Using what? Motion. Thank you. Yes, using motion. So let's quickly sorry. Okay, now let's quickly look at a quick benefit of 3D animation. Then we just dive into the application and create something very unique before our time goes out. Okay, so one of the significant benefits of 3D animation is its virtual appeal, okay? It allows creators to bring their ideas to life with realistic imagery and movement. So you bring your characters to life when you want it to do, and we do something like that, right? And when you want it to smile, it's also brings that effect. So that's the beauty of 3D animation. So this enhanced visual experience can captivate audience. Now, if you observe, when you use 3D to create things, for instance, you want to use 3D to tell a story, people will always feel interested from the beginning because it has this captivating imagery. You know, you just want to see what's next. You just want to see what next. You just want to see what next. So you find adults say they don't really like watching cartoon, but whenever they come across it, you find out that they get so into it. They focus more to see what next will happen, what next. And so that's the beauty of 3D animation. Okay, and there's a lot we're going to be doing: storytelling, storyboarding. As time goes in the class, we will learn all those things. So the next I'm going to do is that I'm going to share I want you guys to, if you have your application, kindly you can open it now. So this is the application we'll be using. So how many of you have this application?
Me.
Okay, Mr. Iben, let's hold on for every one of them
Okay.
to get to this point, the ones that have it. Don't worry if you don't have it. We are just doing introductory part today. You still have time. Just watch carefully what it's doing so that when you download your own application, you'll be able to do it by yourself. Everyone that has it,
Yes.
open up. Open up. Fedro, open. Janelle, open yours. Have you opened it? Okay.
Open the app.
Janelle, have you opened yours?
I've opened it.
Okay, good, Fedro. Titi, have you opened yours? Titi, have you opened yours?
Yes, I have.
Alamin, have you?
Excuse me.
Alamin, have you opened?
Okay.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Alamin,
Go on, please. What's your
muted,
question?
Alamin.
So I was asking my question
Okay,
was,
have you opened?
I don't have it.
can I share
I
my
thought you said your brother had it in his system.
Well, that's what he said.
can I share it on my
What?
What does it mean?
You said your brother was using it.
That's what Abdul told me.
Please, Mr. Ibe, let's be sure everyone that has it, let them be on the same page with you.
Okay,
Please, mute your mic.
okay, thank you so
You
much,
can
Mom.
mute them.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Back to
Okay.
class, Alamin.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys now. Okay, so I love the room silence. Okay, now at this point we are gonna get down to business, and I want you to pay attention. And if you want to jot down anything, if you feel like and you can, please do. So when you have your app open, now the beauty about Plutagon is that you can also download it on your mobile phone, meaning that you can use your mobile phone to create your animation if you're not working with your system. But I personally love working with my system because it gives me this large view to be able to explore my creativity. So I will recommend you use system, okay? And it makes it easier and faster to create anything you want to create. Okay, so when you first open your Plutagon, you always see something like this. You can import your project or you can create a new project. So because this is our introductory section, I'm just going to click on this. Okay, so when your screen first open, it's going to be blank. Why? It's because you are yet to do something. So meaning that you just need to think, okay, what did I want to do? Meaning you should have a plan. You should have a story. You should have something you want to present before you can create anything. So with an empty mind, you might not be able to create anything. But once you have a story, trust me, you can animate anything. So to start with, we're going to do something here, okay? So this particular one means to create a scene. So we are going to create a scene by clicking on this, right? So up here, you can see something that says create a scene. Please hope you're paying attention. I don't want anyone leaving his or her seat. Please kindly pay attention because we just have a few minutes before the end of this section, okay? So please pay attention. Thank you. So yeah, it says what? Scene, right? So you're going to click on scene, you see different backgrounds. You see different backgrounds. You can scroll to the sides, load everything. You scroll to the sides. You can check so many background, you can just scroll, you see different background depending on what you want to create or the best scene that fits your story line, right? So that's the beauty of this application. Very easy for you to explore for beginners, okay? So you can see, right? Okay, so we're not going to use this one. I'm not going to use this one. Let's use this for a start. Let's use this for a start. Yes, let's try the healthcare. Now, after picking your scene, the next thing we're going to do is that we are going to pick actors. Now, when they say actors, you click on it, it's going to bring different characters. We have different characters you can choose from. Okay. And you can also create your own character. You can create your character. You can make it male or female. You can make it male or female. You can see, you can change the hair. You can change the hair, make it look something to fit your story. You can change the shape of the face. You can change the shape of the face depending on how you want it to look like. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Sorry, it's loading. That's right, it's loading. But because of our time, let's pick a character. So, because we choose an healthcare scene. What kind of character do you find in healthcare center, like hospital? What kind of characters will you find there? So I need your suggestion, please. So you can unmute your mic and speak, and after which you can mute your mic.
doctor.
A
A
nurse.
doctor, good. A nurse, good. And one else. After you find a doctor and a nurse, what else can you find? Yes, Esther, go.
A patient.
Good, perfect. So we are going to pick one healthcare practitioner, and I'm going to pick a patient. So I'm going to come down here. This is a nurse, right?
Yep.
Yes.
A doctor. So I'm going to pick a doctor. Then I'm going to pick another actor, which is my patient, right?
Yes.
Okay, at this point, something is wrong here. Can somebody tell me what's wrong here? From what we have on the screen.
Doctor is
Yes,
not here. The doctor
eh,
is not.
okay, the nurse is going to respond to the patient, but for the way they are seated, something is wrong. Who can tell me the right position?
This. They are not supposed to be sitting like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Doctor should stand doctor office.
But how are they supposed to be sitting? You know the patient is supposed to be in that wheelchair. And the doctor is supposed to be pushing her. Like, yeah. Or the
okay,
nurse. The patient.
okay, another suggestion. Another suggestion. I love that feedback. Another suggestion. Waiting, think. Okay, let's assume the patient is seated on that chair. What about the nurse?
What chair?
Is seated on the chair the way she's seated. Then how should the nurse, position should the nurse be at?
There. At the black chair.
Okay, let's explore something. Let's assume we want the nurse to. Okay, let's explore different options. So we want the nurse to be behind desk. Is this okay?
Yes.
What about this?
I've already done that though.
What about this? What about this?
No, that was not fine.
What
Oh.
the?
No, he can't be standing there doing nothing.
Okay, what about this?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is this better?
A little bit.
This is better, right? Okay, let's use this. Let's explore with this. Let's add something to make it real. Okay. At this point, we use this to create a scene, right? And we also added your characters, isn't it? How many characters? How many characters do we have on this scene? How many characters? You can tell me.
50.
No, how many characters do we have on this scene? What we have here on the screen? How many characters do we have?
2.
2, good. We have just 2 characters. So meaning that these 2 characters are going to have conversation between themselves. Okay, so kindly mute your mic. I'm gonna do that now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to make them say something. But before I'm going to write anything, I need to first pick the character that we start speaking. So let's assume we want to start with the doctor, Dr. Lee. Can somebody tell me what the doctor should say? Just unmute your mic and say something. And I think my friend, what's her name? I'm trying to remember her name. The one that says she's shy. I want her to say something.
Janelle.
Janelle. Okay. Janelle, what should the doctor say?
Next patient.
Next patient. Okay, that was actually straightforward, and it has this kind of aggressive tone, like next patient. Okay. Okay.
Her mom is a
Janelle.
doctor, so she knows how they talk.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
really? Wow, that sounds serious, rather. But that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for that response. Okay. And you have a nice voice. So I don't know why you're shy to speak. Okay. Gina, what do you think what about if the doctor asks the patient, how are you feeling today? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try it. Let's try. How do you feel today, right? Thank you so much. So okay, sorry, I missed something. How do you feel today? So I'm going to add a response now, and that goes to Judy. So I need somebody to tell me, Ejiro, what should be the response of the patients? Fejiro, what should be our response? Okay, Abdul.
I think our
okay.
response should be. I don't know how to say this.
Say it in whichever way you would say it.
I think that the Dr. Lee.
Okay, go on.
I think that
Oh.
let's
try say something.
The doctor to ask a question.
Okay, the doctor asked the question, how do you feel today?
The doctor said, how do you feel today? If you were a patient in the hospital and the doctor says, how do you feel today? What would you respond?
Terrible. Good. Terrible. I feel good.
It's terrible. I feel better.
No, I feel better.
Okay, feel better. Okay, for we to have more conversation and looking at our position, what do you think will be our response? What do you think will be our response? Let's start with that. Okay, Abdul, can you make it try?
Okay.
Yeah, what would be the patient's response? Looking at the patient right now. Okay, say something.
I'll say, how can I pull my Let me say, the doctor asked a question and he said, how do you feel? I feel better, a little bit better. How about that?
Okay. Okay, let's try that. I feel a little better. A little bit better. Okay. A little better today. Right? Then let us say something again. Let us say something. Let us say, okay. I want her to also say something. Okay, before then. Okay, Janelle, you want to say something? Go on, please. Okay, Janelle is still shy. Okay. Maybe we'll have one-on-one conversation after our class, right? Okay, because of the time, let's add another conversation to Judy. After she says she's a little bit she feels a little better today, let's say something, let's add something. However, I still feel pains around my neck, right?
Yes.
However, I still feel pains around my neck. Now let's test it from the beginning. Let's see what we have. Okay, so everyone pay attention. Let's go.
However, I still feel pains around my neck.
Okay, let's start from this top. Let's go.
How do you feel today? I feel a little better today. However, I still feel pains around my neck.
Okay. So, guys, what do you think about that?
Correct.
Okay, now I want us to add a camera feel, like let the camera have this kind of movements. Okay, I want the camera to have some form of movements to give us this unique, So for you to get the camera, for you to change the position of the camera, see this camera sign here. Can you just come to this part where you have this camera? You can now change the position of the camera. Okay. So we can choose moving right, or we can change it to moving left, or we can change it to moving forward, whatever way you want it to look like. Then we can say establishing spots, moving left. Okay, so now let's test this part to see how to do. Can you see the camera? So another thing is that the second response, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Are you with me?
Can.
Yes.
Okay, so when the doctor was asking a question, I added a camera control. Don't worry, as we go on in class, you're going to learn how to use the camera in your animation. I'm going to show you through all these things, but now we just want to create a simple animation, okay? Yes. So, okay, so we have just, everyone pay attention, we have just 1 minute to go. So when Judy responded, a second response, I want to add camera feels to it. So I want it to have this, no, I don't like this.
I'm going back. I want to choose the Halloween.
Everyone, just do what I'm doing. If you're doing anything, please just do what I'm doing. Okay. Just do what I'm doing. Okay, this is cool. Right? No. Okay. Is this okay? No. I don't like something still. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Moving right. I don't like this. Moving forward. Okay, I think we just end up using this. Okay, now let's try it from the start. Let's see how it works. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
How do you feel today? I feel a little better today. However, I still feel pains around my neck.
What do you think about this? Is that?
That was... I want to put another question.
Okay. Okay. Question like?
This one should be the Dr. Lee.
Okay, Dr. Lee. Okay. Let's add another conversation. So, Dr. Lee, okay. What should be the question?
She said...
So next week, everyone will share their screen and we will see your own story. a two dialogue story. You choose your own character and do what he has done today as far as he went. A two-step dialogue. So you need to
Yes,
watch,
ma'am.
even though you don't have the tool.
I'm
I'm
Mike
trying
is mute.
to do it. I'm trying to do it. Sorry, I forgot my mic was mute.
Okay,
I'm trying
that's
to do
good.
it.
So follow the steps with him. We are rounding off now because the time is fast spent. Okay, go on.
Yeah, the time is fast spent. Okay, so please, lastly, if you want to delete anything you don't want, just click on this three tab and you see a delete. So at this point, we are going
Yes,
to
The
go
thing
on.
is installing.
is installing. Oh, cool, good,
Yes.
beautiful. But watch what he's doing. You won't be
Okay.
lost when you have to. Well done.
Okay, so quickly before we call it a day, let's go over all we have discussed today. We started by introducing ourselves, and I told you my name, you told me your name, you gave me your name, and we introduced this subject, 3D animation. And we learned that 3D animation is the use of, is the act of using characters and giving them motion, and we bring out. Sorry, the noise on the background is getting to me, please. Okay, we give it motion to give it this real feeling, okay? And we use it for movie shows, we use it for games, we use it for so many things, okay? Then okay, I think at this point I'm going to mute your mics because that, that, uh,
Wait.
okay, it's okay, this is better. So we are now going to what we did was that we checked out different scenes, we check out different backgrounds, and we saw that we can also create our own character. Okay. Then we decided to pick two characters, which we have the doctor and the patient, and we establish a conversation between the two characters. And now we try to use the camera features by clicking on the camera sign here on the speech we want the camera to have effect on, or this, or you just click on the camera to give it effect. Okay. Now, at this point, I'm going to give you your assignments before I take in any question, then we call it a day. Your assignment is you're going to create a two-character animation and establish a conversation between the two characters. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I've done, okay? Just use your creativity, two characters on the scene, and make them have a conversation. Is that great? Let's start with this, then in our next class, we will talk more on 3D animation. So, any question?